Welcome back. It is day 27. And today I get to start on a new piece of music, which is exciting because I've been working on the same things for a little while. And I thought I'd bring you along because the piece I'm starting today is Beglarian's Testy Pony, and I'll be performing the bass clarinet version of this at an art gallery towards the end of next month. I'll include details about that as it gets closer on my Facebook page. And what's interesting about this piece is, it's not technically difficult, it's not terribly long, but it does have fixed media, and so if any of you are interested in doing pieces with fixed media but aren't quite sure where to start, all fixed media pieces are different, but I can at least show you what my process is for this, and maybe that will be helpful. So fixed media implies there's like a playback track. Back in the day, pieces like this were often called tape pieces because the playback would be on a physical tape. Nowadays, most things are done digitally. So in this playback track that I'll be playing a bass clarinet over the top of, there's kind of string harmonic sounds and also Beglarian reciting a poem by Zachary Schomburg called Testy Pony. I was really struck by the beauty of the poem itself and also Beglarian's setting of the music around it. So I have the score, and actually the score is available for you to peruse on her website, and then if you would like to purchase it, you can buy it from there. She's got some really neat pieces. She seems very open to the idea of flexible instrumentation for her pieces. So I wouldn't be surprised if the new chamber group that I'm part of ends up programming some of her works, because we need things that have flexible instrumentation. So diving into this, before I can just hit play and play along, I do need to work on the pacing. She does offer a version of the playback with a click track. Rather than reinvent the wheel and try to work with the click track, I figure since there are already multiple recorded versions that have been released of this piece, the easiest thing to do would be to just go to her Bandcamp. I found her EP, Songs from the River Project Volume 2, where Testy Pony is recorded. And so I'm just gonna listen through that. I'm gonna write in cues from the poetry over my music so that I can roughly keep the pacing accurate. We'll see if that's enough or if I end up needing to use the click track. It's supposed to be pretty free and lyrical, so my guess is I probably won't need the click. And then after I do that, I'm going to try playing through it with the track just to see if I'm close. I think I want to do a performance video of this somewhere down the road, so I'm just going to show you snippets of this for right now.
But it is the wrong kind of pony. It is a fate for which I am prepared. Real trust is to do so in the face of clear doubt, and for that I cannot be forgiven.
So now that I've done that, here are my thoughts on this. Because the poetry starts a few lines after the solo part, it may or may not make sense to practice at least the opening with the click track. I'm going to try it once without, and we'll see what happens. So I've got my tried and true method going here where I downloaded the performance track, I texted it to myself, and now I've got it going from my phone to a Bluetooth speaker. We're gonna give this a try. The fade out on this is quite long, so I think what I'll do is I'll pop it into a DAW and just manually adjust the fade at the end and save it as a separate thing. So if I did want it longer for some other reason, I'll still have the original track. I think mostly that worked pretty well. I think I was able to follow pretty closely. This reed is trash, but I suspect that most of them are now that I'm back in the land of winter. So I think this will be a fun one. I don't think it's gonna be terribly hard to put together. I need to break in some new reeds, obviously, and just get used to the timing with the track. But I think it's gonna come together pretty quickly. It's a really lovely piece and very atmospheric, and I think it'll provide some interesting contrast to the other pieces on the program. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you sometime for day 28. Bye.